Good morning, Cubs. This is the second entrance to the school, entrance number 2. You'll come in this entrance if your first period teacher is Kazee, Dickey, Boudry, Pickett, Aguilar, Claire, Sanders, or Townsend.
Or Wood.
Notice that on the ground there are Cub paws that are going to help you socially distance before we enter the building, 6 feet apart. And now Ms. Minch is going to walk us through the rest of the process if your first period teacher is one of those.
Awesome, welcome, we're so excited to have you here. So the first thing before we enter a building, you know we've been doing this for a while, we gotta make sure we have our face covering on. It needs to sit above your nose, snugly on your chin, and then just be connected. So I'm ready to go. So as I walk in, my next step I have to do, and this Rhoda's gonna be socially distanced behind you, we're doing a great job, is we have a hand sanitizer here with the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's got a little pump where you press it and it squirts out. So there you go. It was hard for me to learn it the first couple times, but I got used to it. So then the next thing we have is we have this called Check It. So in this Check It, my first step is to make sure I have my mask. Good. I have to do a COVID check to see if I have a fever, difficulty breathing, a cough that's new, or possible exposure. Because I have none of those, I can take a Kathy a thumbs up. Woohoo! If I had no to any of those, I'd have to give her a thumbs down, and then we'd talk. My next is hand sanitizer. Oh, we already did that. And the next is to stay socially distanced. So now, I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the mural, and I'm going to walk around the right-hand side of this hallway. So we go right to the mural, where you can see we have these really cool one-way stickers that show us what to do as we walk across the hall. The blue dots can be used as well to help you stay socially distanced from the people in front behind you. To get to my first period class, I'm going to make sure we have these lines that are showing us where we should walk in the hallways. And there's going to be traffic going both ways. So it's my job to stay on this side and to follow my one-way stickers and my blue dots. Extra for good measure. Copy me. All right, I'm going to stop here because we have 2 directions we can go. So if I have Miss Kazee, Miss Aguilar, Mr. Claire, Miss Sanders, or Miss Pickett, I'm going to take this route. So I'm going to go around this pod, as we call it here, and I'm going to go on the right-hand side of this pod and walk around. Okay, so my first period is Miss Kazee, I'm right there. Here I have Miss Aguilar's class, I'd enter there. If I had Mr. Claire, I'd walk around here, come straight to Mr. Claire. And then here's where I'll have my Miss Sanders. And then if I have Miss Pickett, I'll enter in right here. All right, and if I have Mr. Boudry, Mr. Townsend, Miss Dickey, or Mr. Wood, I'm going to take this pathway. So I'm going to stay hugged on the right-hand side, following my one-ways. If I have science with Mr. Boudry, I'm going to walk in right there to this awesome door. Now, if I have any of the other teachers listed, I'm going to cut across here. And there's going to be 8th graders and other kids going this way, so I have to make sure that I follow my one-ways.